The ocean's depths were filled with a silence so heavy that even the sound of a heartbeat seemed too loud. Daniel, a marine archaeologist, descended steadily into the abyss. Beside him was Clara, a historian whose eyes carried both curiosity and dread. And Ethan, a strong diver, already uneasy long before this dive began. Their oxygen masks hissed with every breath, bubbles drifting upward and vanishing into the infinite dark. The glow of their flashlights barely cut through the water, illuminating only fragments of the unknown. Slowly, the darkness gave way, and before them loomed the ruins of an ancient city, a city swallowed by the seas centuries ago. Towering pillars lay broken, walls crumbled, and half-buried statues grinned with eerie, eroded faces, their smiles twisted in the silence of the abyss. Clara felt an invisible weight sink into her chest. She swept her beam across a wall and froze. Strange markings glowed faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. This is ancient script, Clara whispered. Though her voice was muffled, swallowed by the water, Daniel, reckless and unshaken, reached forward and placed his hand against the glowing carvings. In that instant, the stone shuddered violently. The water trembled, sand exploded into clouds, and the entire ruin seemed to wake from centuries of slumber. From the shadows within the city, figures began to emerge. They resembled humans, but their faces were empty, hollow voids where eyes and mouths should have been. Their movements were too fast, too unnatural, as if the water itself carried them closer. Ethan's heart pounded. His flashlight sputtered, flickered once, and went out. In the suffocating darkness, he turned. Dozens of faceless shadows surrounded him, their hollow forms pressing closer, their empty mouths opening in silent screams. His panicked cry was swallowed by the sea. Clara's breath came in sharp bursts. She grabbed Daniel's arm, and together they swam with desperate speed. Behind them, the city began to collapse. Stone pillars toppled, statues shattered into dust, and waves of sand rose like storm clouds. Yet the shadows pursued, growing in number, an endless swarm spreading like a tide of living darkness. Ethan's scream was lost in the crushing depths. His silhouette disappeared in a blur of faceless figures. Only Daniel and Clara remained, fleeing through the ruins as the abyss swallowed everything around them. The deeper they swam, the darker it became, until even the beams of their flashlights were consumed. And there, in the eternal silence, the drowned city waited, hungry for its next sacrifice.